It's here with another VOD review. Let's get right into it. We got player Derek from N8 Emerald 3. Mattress 3 is looking 51%, 17 wins, 15 on the Ashe. So mainly plays Ashe, solo queue. So this is really good. Mattress 3. Now it's time to focus on the games that we're losing and why are we losing, how can we win. And you have to understand in Emerald, these players sometimes are very troll. They're very childish too, so you're gonna get some inters on your team, but they're also gonna be inters on the other team. So it's about playing good all the time, consistent, strong League of Legends all the time, and that's how you climb out here. Like, and there are some some things that are in common all the time, and it's one is every single Jace in low diamond, low high emerald is gonna be a feeder and or first time. So as you can see, this guy who played Jace on your team, 1-11. The game before that, 3-12. 3-14, 3-22. This is a typical in games in Emerald because sometimes these players hop on Smurf accounts when they're tilted on their main and they just troll. So next game, you got Jace, 2-9-6. What's his main? He has 8 games, 13% win rate on Jace, 4-6, 10-8, 2-9, 5-6. It's very consistent all the time, and you're gonna be seeing it. So one of these Jaces, you had to dodge it. Just saying that right now. Next game. Great game. I love the comp. Why did we lose? Definitely seems like we got diffed in the ADC role, but we can probably look at that one. This game, good game too. Uh, and yeah, let's just look at the client. I'd like to go to overview. Look where my first death is. So Silas kills me at 5 minutes. So we definitely gotta look at that. Like, okay, why are we dying to that gank? This game with the Jhin. Ashe wasn't banned, but we didn't pick Ashe. So if we're picking Jhin to counter the Blitz, it needs to be Tristana instead because you can buffer the Blitz Q with Tristana. Also, when you're auto-filled mid lane, for example, that game you had to play Annie, you gotta swap this to Tristana. Doesn't matter if there's too much AD on your team. You have to tell your team, I only play AD and I'm gonna play Tristana mid, so someone else pick AP. And then usually when you have support Silas is a dodge. You being autofilled and then having support Silas is good enough to say, hey, this is pretty much a dodge. I don't ever see support Silas is doing good in my games. So yeah, that's how I feel about your OPGG. Blitz Blitz kills Silas early. You kill, you get double. Right. Yeah, there's a bunch of games you can watch. Seems like something really bad happened in this game. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a peek at one. This one. But yeah, please comment the video, like, sub as well. Thank you very much. Really helps. It really helps. Always start by your own side only. Let's start. Okay, being AFK really bad because like what you should be doing is pinging your entire team to invade through bot lane, wrap around here, and then go into the tri bush. Once you're in the tri bush, more than likely we're gonna get first blood with our composition if played correctly. Now, 9 times out of 10, Shaco doesn't invade. He's 10 times out of 10. Shaco says, invading's dumb, and I want to set up my traps. So if that's the case, we're probably not invading, but I would still ping for the invade regardless. I would also never be AFK for the first 45 seconds. You're just inviting the enemy team to invade you guys, and then you coming late as well. It's like, what if they're just here right now? You just lose, right? And like higher ELO, you just lose. Diamond plus, you just lose. It is a big mistake by you. Need to be thinking about how we can get advantage early and just stomp because these players are gonna give up as soon as they fall behind, especially at this ELO. We have to be careful about taking free damage. Be level 2 soon, back up. Yeah, good, good, good. Really consider like how to farm under turret, right? So one of like this is like an important skill to have. And if you don't have it, then you need to learn it, right? And it's practice, right? Because like you're getting harassed and it's hard, right? But when we walk up like this, take a free auto, and we don't even strike him back, and or go for the minion, like we're misclicking, right? Just why would we move like that, right? And here, but being able to hit these minions at 1 speed, right? Not at 0.5 speed. But yeah, think about it. Just look at it. Okay, what could I have done better? And just like make sure you hit those minions, right? Because that's where the lead starts, right? It starts as early as this. All right, cannon wave. Yeah, so far the lane is just you're just playing in a tough lane, waiting for the gank really. But why do you hit the ward there? Can't be missing those CS, right? It's just free uncontested CS that you're missing. Okay, jungle v jungle. He has to back up because Cat died. Ping the Mia. What is Shaco doing, man? So dumb, yo. Should just be farming his camps. He's never gonna win this. Give it up. The game is won or lost here, right? You have good mechanics on Ash. Know how to click. Yeah, you're like dodging really good. Can we find the back here, right? Just like kind of not tunneling here. I understand that Silas is coming and not running into him, right? But it is hard, right? Like in the middle of the heat of the moment, it's hard to think about this. But there needs to be a thought that the mid laner is coming, right? And then that way you don't die here, right? Here it looks suspect. We need to play the box, right? Chasing is you just need to like this is situational, right? Like understanding situations in league is like how you get better at the game, right? And they come up very often, right? It's like, okay, the player who tunnels here, player that loses, right? The player that understands that Salis is coming, player that comes out ahead, right? So if Salis is coming, we can't chase, we need to play back, right? Easy to say that now in hindsight, but you just have to be able to think about this in the now. Recognize the situation, this pattern happening. The mid lane are roaming while there's a skirmish here and there's backup, right? We don't have to use flash here. We don't have to die. The game is won or lost here because like now people are just tilted, right? Jacob definitely doesn't want to play this game anymore either. He's 16 CS. Obviously, we don't give up because like anything can happen, and especially at low elo, it's still carry. People are gonna make mistakes, but it's very annoying, kind of stressful to be in these games sometimes, especially if people are flaming. So far, nothing much to say here at this spot. Farming it safely. Nico really needs to catch up, so we can't make aggressive plays. With 3v3, so we can't play for Drakes. They're on it right now. Know that the gank is coming, you have to be careful. Probably here now, right? Good, good, easy peasy. I don't really do anything about them dying top, right? You just gotta play your game. That's why it's so important to be ahead in the early game. Yeah, so far, you're playing a good game so far. Too much to say, to be honest. Very quiet game for you. You just took a lot of damage there. How do we not take damage, right? His fourth shot. We just walked into his fourth shot, right? This is a misplay by you, and like for compound, like the Q is coming, and I think you get caught by it. You do get hit by it, and then you just walk into his fourth shot here. Not really any need to. We can just back up, let this fall in, and just hit it twice from a distance. Even if your team is 10-3, we still gotta play good, right? Lost half our health there in one trade. It was nuts by Poppy. Really good job by Poppy recognizing that situation in which he can punish here. Wow, we don't give up. Really good job by you guys. Maybe you can get the kill. Okay, winnable now. You're in 5, 2-4. Yeah, we gotta play perfect, right? You can just never die in these games. That first mistake was probably the reason why we couldn't win this game. But it seems pretty nice so far. I think we'll take a Drake here. Now we have to base. After this fight, of course. Okay, we're pumping, pumping. Yeah, I guess we gotta help him. Where's the smite? Coming. This is why I said we had to base, because if we take a fight and die here, it's really bad. just don't like. I don't. This is too greedy from you guys, to be honest. So much just happened, right? We need to had a giant team fight. Extended, super long extended team fight. Looking back at it, I guess it's okay to take again, but we need no, it's I don't know. It's just the death timers are too low, and it's like because we go to the wave and not to Drake immediately, we're gonna be sacrificing time, and then they're gonna respawn and get us, right? So we gotta choose one or the other, right? And like we don't even get the cannon, which is upsetting. We just leave, right? I think it's a spot that we probably don't take Drake here. Can't afford to die, to be honest. That's crying. Let's see what's next here. I don't know, that's a really tough spot, to be honest. It's like you have to recognize death timers and try not to give out free deaths in these type of games where we need to be the one carrying, and like even one or two deaths might be the reason why we lose the game, right? And I know it's like sounds tough, but like especially in Emerald, it's gonna be like this, right? And like this is just really really bad, right? Can't be giving out free deaths, right? Like imagine if this was a 5-3 Tryndamere doing this, right? And you play like this, it's really bad, right? Kasante is like even kind of the same. Champion's busted, but not cannot be dying as much as the guys on your team that are feeding a little bit. You know, gotta be always alive, always farming. That's the way we carry these games. Here we got back up, cover mid, kind of good. Uh, these guys are literally in their own world, yo. So you gotta be very careful about not dying in these spots, right? But it looks so good, right? He gets stunned. Where's that stun? In W, right? That is. Yeah, that's how close some of these games are gonna be, right? Especially when you get higher and higher ELO, right? It's gonna be like just a little bit of an outplay that changes the outcome of the team fight, right? And in this spot, I guess you got to be more aware that the ADC is coming, right? It's hard to be aware in these spots, but it's like you can't just aimlessly fight all the time, right? And that in the replay it looks like it was invisible, which is crazy, but it's like where's Poppy, right? Sad. Gotta try to fight together. Gotta try to fight together. Just AFK. You can see players like this. It's very common. You're just playing way too aggressive now. It's like giving up a little bit. Okay, so when Cassante charges up like that, you just have to back up. Cannot be. I think pretty sure it cannot be stopped. Either way, when he does this animation where he charges up, he can only go like this far. Doesn't go any far further. So you just back up here, and then when he'll probably either push that way because he knows it's not a good idea to go in. But if he does push forward near here, that's when you start hitting him, right? The mistake of you going, he dashes forward, hits you with it, and that's how you get caught, right? Very bad play. I'm gonna end the review there, but hopefully this helped, man. Good luck on the rift. Also, please comment on the video, please. Thanks.